right, here we go again. Episode, bro. I don't even know what episode number this is.
Tree,
All right.
baby, tree.
Episode 3, week 3 of Live Coach Brad here with the voice himself.
Man,
no introduction.
I'm just glad to be a lug on this wheel. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. So we here again talking about week 3 of an eventful week, man.
Yeah, it was a little different this week because we didn't have our crew to really bring you the content, but if I heard correctly, you've got a couple of little features in your pocket over there to kind of show people the level of competition, though we didn't have it streaming live. Is that accurate? You got some tricks up your sleeve, Brad.
Got a little tricks up my sleeve, man. It just depends on which one we gonna pull out.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but we ended up making week 3 still, a great experience,
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I think.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening, man. I'm just a part of the ride, bro.
No, you the driver, brother. I'm just a co-pilot. I'm just a co-pilot.
Hey, we riding in one of them cars. You know them cars they got in Atlanta. We sit in the back seat and driving themselves. That's where we at.
One of them Waymos.
The Waymos.
Right?
Yeah, you in one of them, man. Go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
No, it was a little bit different. Admittedly, due to the fact of not having the live stream. However, I think what I liked about it is we got a chance to interview some of the top talent, and that was a thrill for me. We kept the interviews real simple, but I think with some of these kids having the potential to really go to the next level, it's good to not only feature them, but to get them acclimated to almost having a mic shoved in your face.
Right.
And so I enjoyed interviewing a number of these young cats, as they really had some insightful things to say, because one of the things that I was asking them is, in critiquing their game, what did they think? What did they think was the next thing to evolve their game? And I think a lot of them really had some insightful answers, which lets you know that they definitely are as intelligent as they are athletic. And, that's what, you're trying to build. You're trying to build a well-rounded athlete. So you don't want them to only simply be good on the court. You want them to be good citizens and people, and have good presence and awareness and intelligence as well.
Oh, for sure, man. I agree with you 100%. This is a unique group of guys that are playing, and it's a great group of coaches that have some amazing talent too as well, man. And I was just look, man, I was just happy that we was able to make a pivot. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You got to be able to make a pivot.
Oh yeah.
Just don't drag your pivot foot.
That's it. And then you'll travel. Hello.
No doubt.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I was sending out a message to kind of get some people to kind of tune in with us what's going on. But
gotcha.
Yeah, man, it was one of those things, man, to where we felt this weekend, man, it was, and I think it probably rightfully so. It probably was a good weekend for us not to even have live stream, because sometimes, man, you can't, you can't buy the cow and then get the milk for free too now.
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
and you've heard me say before, listen, if you are anywhere in the Jonesboro area, Morrow, Hapeville, Fairburn, south side of Atlanta, it doesn't really matter if you are on the north side of Atlanta. If you enjoy basketball, and really high school basketball is really at its purest, basketball at its purest form. Because they haven't necessarily they haven't necessarily been in the tutelage of the the guys at the next level where the structure really comes into play and stands out more so than their athleticism and pure prowess on the floor. If you enjoy high school basketball, this is the spot you need to be at. And again, there has not been a disappointing week when it comes to the level of talent on the floor, bringing their game and pushing the others to their intensity, match their aggressiveness on the floor. So, if you love high school basketball, or if you like basketball in general and want to see some of the top talent in its purest form before they get to the next level, you need to be in the building.
Yeah, man. I think this week didn't. It wasn't. Last week was kind of. Week 2 was kind of. It was like it's good. It was like it's good, but for us, we we didn't get over that hump. Gotcha. I think week three got over the hump.
Oh yeah.
Week 2 and for week 3.
Oh yeah. Week 3 saw the intensity level set at the top with the first game, and again, it maintained that level throughout the remaining games on the slate. So, I would agree with you there.
Yeah, man. No, it was one of those things, bro. I was just like, man, if we can keep this up for 6 weeks, listen, boy.
And I think you're there. I mean, again, we didn't have the stream, but if you were in the building, you felt the crowd, and they were enjoying the action on the floor. They were thoroughly enthralled in the action on the floor. And again, these high school students are bringing it every week because they're trying to get in top shape and form for their season. So,
and what did you say? Enthralled?
Enthralled. They were enthralled in the game. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Said it was enthralled.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's a perfect word for it, man. For y'all that don't know what that word means, go to ChatGPT. You ain't gotta go to Google. Go to ChatGPT. You'll figure it out real fast.
Absolutely.
Like that. Yeah, but no, man. I'm just still kind of in awe about everything that was going on this past weekend, dog. Like, I mean, it was just one of those weekends to where, I mean, literally, I was just sitting there at home, man, and just thinking about everything that's going on, and I'm just like, yo, we just did this again. We just did this again. And for those that didn't make it this weekend, these were some of the matchups from this past weekend. And I'll let you take the floor, big dog. Go ahead, man, and call out the matchups right there real quick.
Oh, let's see. You had Jonesboro versus Woodland, which was an excellent game. Probably the most poised game of that week. Langston Hughes in Columbia. Cedar Grove, Southwest DeKalb, which we've got a surprise guest coming.
I think so, man. I think so. Okay. I think we might have one. I think all so. Right. I think we might be all right with this little surprise guest, man.
And no problem. No problem.
Not you know what we should have named that, man. And I'm I just with that game right there, that Southwest DeKalb and Cedar Grove game, that should have been called the Battle for Snapfinger. You know what I'm saying?
Snapfinger. Hey, yeah,
hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little Don King right now.
I feel you. I like the moniker on it. I like the moniker on it.
For people that tune in, Snapfinger is a road in Georgia on the east side, DeKalb County. But I think that is a good battle for Snapfinger. I think we might run with that, man. Put some more content out with that battle for Snapfinger. Sound about right.
So
the other matchups you had.
Tri-Cities versus Doug. Eagles Landing Christian Academy versus Gainesville. You had Sandy Creek versus the Paideia School. Dutchtown versus Green Forest. And then the last game we had of the day was Towers versus Morrow. Some great matchups in that. There were some great matchups in that. It was really hard for me to really pick one that stood out. The Tri-Cities Doug game was a very close game.
A lot of people didn't think that game was going to be that close.
But it was. We'll get to it in the lineup, the recap of it in the lineup. But then the battle for Snapfinger game, as you coined it. That was a really competitive game as well. That was probably the more high intensity game of the day. And it came right there in the middle of the day. So, but no, you had some really good matchups. And again, these kids are displaying why they are touted as some of the premium high school talent in the Metro Atlanta area.
Gotcha. So since we already on, since we call out the lineups, you mentioned some names real quick, man, and I think we should bring our guest on now.
I'd love to show the people who we got debuting on Live with Coach Brad.
Nah, man. Let's see. I'm gonna give him a text to see. Give him a text, man, to see what's going on. We real improv. We wanted to be authentic and
no problem. Yeah, you want people to feel the realness.
Yeah. I mean, I can't keep harping on that game enough, man. That battle for Snapfinger. My cousin actually, she was there. She's from the East Side, man. And she seen that game. She was working in the hospitality room. Next thing you know, I see her looking through the glass like this, just coaches just walking by, paying tickets. They ain't even getting no tickets. They just walking by. You know what I mean?
And we can go ahead and talk about that game if you want to. Like I said, it was probably the most high intensity game that we had this past week. I think both teams really kind of came out swinging. You really didn't know which way it was going to go at halftime. It was very evenly matched. Cedar Grove.
Hey, man.
They put up a fight.
I think it's time, man. Let's go ahead and bring these guys to the stage, man.
Cool.
Coaches.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
I want to applaud you guys, man. That's the first thing we want to do is applaud you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you guys, and this event has been everything we expected and more. So hopefully you continue to do this type of work.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah. So for the people that we have watching and for us to break the film down and put it on social media, go ahead. We'll just take turns and y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
It's Coach Smoke, assistant coach, Southwest DeKalb. Eugene Brown, the head coach at Southwest DeKalb.
Coach Brown, man, my cousin actually seen you up there, and she said, "Is that Coach Brown that was over there at Stone Mountain?" I said, "Yeah." So you coach Terrell Bell?
Yeah, was she working in the concession area? Yeah, she looked familiar, and I was like, and she went back and called out some names. Like, yep, you were definitely there when we were there doing our thing.
Man, Terrell Bell, Marshawn Brooks, and Andrew Gottlock, man, grew up with me. Like literally grew up with me.
Really?
That's a small world. Yeah, grew up with me.
They're my guys, man. I can call them at any time.
Oh, for sure. That's what's up. Yeah. Well, first of all, we wanted to congratulate you guys on being the team of the week. I felt like this matchup was something different. Me and artists was saying, we call this the battle for Snapfinger, baby. That's the name of it right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We just felt like this was a very good matchup. I think it was two really good teams that competed. It definitely gave a feel of young men that grew up playing against each other. You get what I'm saying? And they familiar with each other. And they balled out, man. So coaches, man, y'all kind of give us Coach Mo, give us your thought process of what you thought about the game, man. Because I've been hearing your voice all summer now. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Our approach is, our kids kind of buy into what our DNA is defense. We take people out of whatever they want to do. And I mean, our kids go as far as even during the week. Hey, coach, we playing this guy. I need to guard him this way. They take pride in the defensive side of the ball. So that's the thing we do first. And then on the other end, we execute. We find our advantage and we execute. That's just how we play. We're going to play hard. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to be intense. We're going to get after you. And then we're going to be super disciplined and execute. That's what we aim for every game.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, I look, listen, I don't have artists. You got anything to say?
Listen, and we were just talking about the game before you guys came on, and to me, that was the most intense game that we had this weekend. You could feel the fever from the floor of the guys ready to get after it on the floor. It came out with very high intensity. And so what do you do to prepare your guys? Because I get it. This is just a tune-up for the season. But what do you do to prepare your guys to be ready even for a tune-up like this? And I don't think that they had to reach far because, again, being that this was the Battle of Snapfinger, I know that some of these kids been playing against each other since they were probably in elementary school. So, but to let the people know what you do to get your kids ready, prepared mentally and physically for the game.
It really didn't take much. It doesn't take much for any game because we're always the underdog. Guys just look at our size and think they're just going to have their way with us and they're going to do this and they're going to run that. And we just pride ourselves on making you do something other than what you want to do. You got to make decisions. You got to go on the fly. You got to try to figure out what we got coming at you. And these guys are always ready to go, man. If we open a gym, they're going to be there. If I go up to the school to take care of some schoolwork and I say, I'm going to be at the gym for a couple of hours, y'all want to come, there'll be 20, 30 guys up there.
Oh, wow.
They just want to be in the gym all the time. We don't have to make them come. We don't have to say this is mandatory. They just come. This off season, during the season, summer, it doesn't matter. And they've been playing together since middle school. They know each other really well. They enjoy playing with each other. And they look out for each other. And they really stick up for each other, play hard for each other, and believe in each other. And it's easy for them to get motivated for whoever we have to play. That's just in their DNA right now. That's just how they get down. They just go. We don't have to do them but wind them up and let them go. And they go get out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And kudos to you. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so what you're saying is you need Brad to create you guys a banner of what he has up on the floor. Southwest Cab has crazy energy because it's true. And y'all need to put that up in the hallway at school.
Yeah, the energy around in that building is always electric. The school, the community supports athletics. They love basketball, football, everything going on over there. It's going to be a crowd, and these guys feed into that, and they're like they're leaders in the school, and they're friends. People come to watch the fall league games like it's a regular season game. Now, we don't really, we're not pushing people to come. They just show up. They just show up because they know we're playing, and playing a team like Cedar Grove down the street, little backyard brawl type of deal. Not a physical brawl, but these guys have been knowing each other for whatever number of years in middle school, playing together, playing against each other in the AAU circuit. So it's easy for them to be ready and prepared against that type of competition.
Yeah.
Not to mention they were in the finals the last 2 years. So that's always like a measuring stick, even though this is the off season.
Got you. Now, I just personally want to say kudos to you guys because one thing that you guys have done, it's a little different from what the traditional summer is for high school and stuff like that. So what you guys did is you created an atmosphere to where you kept your guys, and if not all of them, some of them, but majority of, I say, I don't know, maybe 80% of them, 85% of them, you kept your guys playing together throughout the summer. So I haven't seen nothing like that since like the Harry Douglas brothers, you know what I'm saying, time period with the state championship teams with Jonesboro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I came into the AAU fold. You know what I'm saying? I was coaching up under him. Shouts out to the OG. But you know, you had that atmosphere that was going on, and now it's almost like a domino effect. It's like, you know, just like what you guys said. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are just sharpening the tools, and you know what I'm saying, just keeping the tools sharpened in the toolbox. And then you talking about kids that's growing up together from middle school, and you talking about them consistently playing with each other throughout X, Y, and Z, and however long it is. Like, I mean, you can't do nothing but have success at this point in time like that. And you know, especially Coach Smoke, like you were very involved with, you know, with that whole process. Like, so what was that when you guys came together with an idea, right? Like, what was the whole thought process behind it? Because, you know, you had kids playing there. Well, of course, Thomas played with me a little bit. You had Ushery, I keep messing the name all the way up. Ushery, you had him playing there with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, regardless of the guys going wherever they going, coming back, I don't care about none of that. What was you guys what was y'all process, or what was the thought process behind it when y'all was like, okay, we got something special with these boys? How do we keep advancing them, because we already got this underdog title? How do we keep chipping the block away to be ready when it's time to go?
I think one thing was our approach. Again, our approach is the defensive side and our execution. With guys, what we notice with guys, they go to different teams. There are a lot of great programs around the state, you know, shoot teams, things like that. There are a lot of great programs, but you know, each program has their own system and do things a certain way, and it getting aligned with the way that we do things. So we have to usually, when players come back, it takes a month or two to kind of reteach to get them back where they were, and then trying to expand on what we're doing. Because so with our guys, and again, they love playing with each other. Like, they're intense. Like our pickup games, they're just like they're going to war, just playing pickup. So they love playing with each other. So we started doing it, and we played on the circuit this year, and we lost in the championship. I think we just ran out of gas in the championship game on the circuit. And what happened is that allows us to do things where you'll hear me call a lot of things, but these guys can make reads. They can call coverages on a pick and roll on the fly. They can ice. They can switch. They can trap. And because they're so familiar with what's going on, they can make a lot of reads, so we don't have to control the whole game, which Coach Brown likes to do. He likes to have those guys. So we want to teach the way to see a game as opposed to just direct. You should be able to see these things. You can make these calls on the fly, especially in the second half of the game defensively when you're on the other side of the court. And you really have to communicate as opposed to hearing me or Coach Brown screaming out calls. That really helps in that process where it's really, really smooth. You see our guys, a lot of times they're making the calls. Or they'll come to, hey, coach, I see that they're playing this guy this way. Here's the matchup. Let's go to this. Okay, let's go with it. You got your ideas better than mine. Let's go with it.
Continuing to refine their basketball IQ.
Yes.
Got it.
Hey, that's a pleasure, because as a coach, you know what I mean. You know that might be 3-4 years you don't get no gray hair. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can sit back, and it's like, you could just let go, and then you have that. Now it's about open dialogue at this point, you know, because I trust you on the court. Like, you got the keys to the car. I know you ain't finna crash, and you go drive the speed limit. Now let's just figure out, you know what I'm saying, how we need to make it work. Now one day you might not watch the car. You might have missed the rim. Let's clean this rim a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So like, you know, that's one of them things, and for this climate, right? And for you guys that have been coaching and been doing a tremendous job at coaching at the highest level in high school at AAU, for you guys to still relate and still put in your old school values with it, that deserves everything, because that ain't normal, man. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's not the usual process. That ain't how it goes. I don't even coach AAU no more. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Done. Been done for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, on particular reasons. But I know that it's a different style of kid. But this gives hopes for coaches that grew up, you know what I'm saying, watching guys like y'all. This gives us hope to continue to keep going from that point. So I got this picture I want to show y'all, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's the man.
Listen.
That's the man right there. again, I will admittedly say I have not been around high school basketball to really be able to identify kids and know where they rank in state or on the national scene. But let me tell you, I noticed this kid week 1 of this tournament, and he has not disappointed any week. And I know we're only at week 3, but this kid has got crazy game, and he looks like he has that IQ that you were talking about, Coach Smoke, to really be that leader that you can depend on the floor to make sure everybody is in line. Speak about this kid.
Coach, you want me to, or you got it, Coach?
Yeah, I got it. First of all, Thomas is a hardworking guy, man, and he was the principal's son. So it's just like when my son played for me, I had to put him through the extra stuff because people say he's out there because his
free passes.
His dad's the principal. That's why he's on the team. That's why he's out there. Truth be told, Thomas was terrible when he came out of middle school. He could score a little bit, but his defense was trash.
He was a little out of shape too now.
Yeah, all of that. And he was excelling in middle school, but it's a different thing when you get to high school. But that cat worked so hard, man, and he's a guy that he's one of the main ones. If he'll call and say, "Can we get in the gym?" and then he'll call his teammate. So even just about him getting in there, they'll come in the morning. They want to get on the shooting machine, and they stay after school. They want, "Coach, can we get in the gym?" They just gym rats, and he has a trainer as well, and he's put in the work, and he's going on all these camps and these showcases. Like, your time will come, man. Don't worry about all of that stuff. If Thomas was 6'3", everybody in the country would be looking for him. Everybody. If he was 6'3",
yeah, Cole, he's 6'3", he might go overseas and play.
He'd be a monster right now, but that's not his issue. That's not his concern. He's just grinding and working and using all this fuel to keep him going because he doesn't have what he's looking for right now. But I'm sure, almost 100% sure, he's gonna get what he's looking for if he continues to play the way he's playing. He's actually put himself in a situation where he's one of our better defenders on ball, and it was a thing. One of our coaches to kid him all the time because he wouldn't take charges. Last year he led us in charges, so he's adapted his game to whatever we ask of him. And he's got, like you said, he's got the keys to the car, and he's not driving by himself. He's got a bunch of guys that believe in him, trust him, and they support him, and he supports them. It's just a great blend of young men that's all single-minded of the same goal, and we just love having these guys, man. We enjoy coaching these guys because they respond, they work hard, and they just want to play ball. They just want to win. They're just trying to get a championship at Southwest DeKalb that has never been attained. And we're trying to get that done.
Oh, for sure. Well, that leads into our next segment here, with the team of the week, Southwest DeKalb. We want to bring on a couple guys on here.
There you go.
They probably can y'all hear us? Can they hear us?
Yeah, we can.
Can y'all hear us? Okay, so fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick.
I'm Thomas Glanton, class of 2026.
I'm Nazir Bam Mergen, class of 2027.
Welcome.
Can I hear?
Welcome to the platform.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, I was going to say, you two have been very impressive. Each week of this tournament. Thomas, I got the chance to interview you this past week, which was a pleasure for me. I was just commenting to your coaches that the basketball IQ of you two on the floor is evident as leaders of this team. But what do you do to get prepared mentally as well as physically for the tournament as well as the game?
Mentally, I just feel like I just got to go out there and kill everybody that's in front of me. Because when we play those teams like the 3 teams that we play, there's a lot of players that's ranked higher than me, that got more offers than me. So I just want to go out there and show that I can compete with the players that people claim that's above me.
Got that chip on your shoulder, huh?
Yes,
what about
sir.
you, Ben?
I just I think I'm the best defender in the state. So when I see those top players, I want to go guard them. I tell my teammates, let me guard them the whole game, and just go out there and compete.
Got you. So we call it the battle of snap finger, right? That's what we call it, the battle for snap finger. So when in this moment, in that game, right, in that particular game, what was your mindset coming into it? Because we already know that, you know what I'm saying, you got a game going on later on. You know, y'all go play them later on in the season, if I ain't mistaken. What was it? Was it a situation where it's like, yeah, we got to show them what's going on? Let's go ahead and see what's going on real quick. Let y'all know what's up before y'all even get in the real game. So what was y'all mindset? You know, kind of coming into, you know what I'm saying, once you seen the schedule, you seen it, who y'all was playing. You know what I mean? Because coaches know the schedule, but as far as players, you don't see it until social media. You know what I mean? So when you see who you playing, what's kind of like the thought process behind it?
Was it for neighborhood bragging rights? Because ain't nothing better than neighborhood bragging rights when you get to talk that noise to that guy that's right down the street.
It kind of was. It was just like, go out there and make a statement. Like, make a statement early, get out, get a good lead. And that was really it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll just say, like, we've been asking to play them since I was a freshman, since he was a freshman. Like, we've always wanted. That was my first time playing Cedar Grove. And everybody in the cab would claim to them because they missed their state championship twice. And they claim that they the best team in the cab. So once we seen them on our schedule, we just couldn't wait for week 3 to go out there and kill them. So when we seen them, Bam took on the battle to guard Manny, and we just all knew that we had to be locked in together to go get the dub, and that's what we did.
Now, Coach Smoke.
Yes.
Now, you know, we know how some players can have these heat check moments. You get where I'm coming from, right? So them moments that Thomas had, right? Listen, he had the gym on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just keeping it in the book. Like, it was, I mean, you talking about a wrap behind the back, pull up 3. You talking about, I mean, all these type of plays. So as a coach, right, coaching in that situation, what's some of the thoughts that was going through your mind then?
It's regular. This happens all summer.
Right.
And what I preach to Thomas about is to, as a leader, to pick and choose your spots. Don't try to, because sometimes I think early he started trying to win the game in the first half because of the rivalry. Started doing a little too much. That's pick and choose your spots. Because when that time has come, you know, we're gonna call 3, 4, 5 plays in a row. They're gonna have to stop it or adjust. We're gonna make them stop it or adjust. They never adjusted, so you're gonna have to stop them. And then what I tell when he gets going is to be prepared for the read or the jump to make that next pass to that next guy. Because now you're affecting the game in more than one way. I'm scoring now. They bring this next guy. I'm getting my other guy a shot.
Now, Thomas, in those moments, right? You, as a basketball player, you making these plays. Once you see that ball go in, what's your thoughts?
Next play, really.
Yeah.
I think the first shot, it was the layup over the big, and really, I didn't feel like we had a comfortable lead yet, so I knew like we had to go again and go at them.
Gotta keep applying the pressure.
Exactly. And Coach Smoke, he always tell me like when it's time to go, like it's time to go. So I feel like right then, like it was time to put the game away.
Got you. Now, Bam, it was you got to. I mean, we got to congratulate you, right? And the reason I said that we have to congratulate you is because, I mean, Manny is not an easy cover. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. For you to play a game like that, and now we're talking about a matchup between these two where, you know, everybody had their guys. This not a situation where you can't sit here and say wasn't nobody there. You know what I mean? Everybody had their guys. No, for you to step up in that moment and to defend like that, and not even to be in foul trouble with the defending like that, man, that goes a long way, and that says a lot about you. And then it shows your toughness too. You know what I mean? So when you stepped up to that challenge to guard, you know, like what were you thinking?
I was just thinking like play the same defense I play in practice. Like I got to guard Thomas every day, guard Jack.
Yeah.
You know, I'm competing with them. I think they be giving me tough moves. They might score on me sometimes, but like guarding them in practice, it translates to the game because I can perfect my craft in practice with them. So when I go in the game, I'm not scared. And like after the first couple stops, I was like, it's pretty like it's light. So
yeah, he ain't like that. Yeah,
it's light work for him.
No, that's cool, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope. No, so man, Artist, you got anything?
Well, I was just going to comment that, in talking with both of your coaches, both of your coaches have the utmost confidence in both of you guys. And I think that that's not only a testament to their coaching and being able to instill, some of the fine points of this game in you. I think it's also attributed to your willingness to soak it up and grow. And so I think your coaches have big expectations for you guys. I've been impressed. I would just admit it. I've been impressed since week one, and I'm not. Unfortunately, not like Brad. I haven't really been around the scene to really kind of know who's who, but I can definitely see promise in both of you guys in getting to the next level. So I'm wishing you guys well for your season, and your coaches are thinking that you guys are poised for a championship run. What do you think about that?
I think this is going to be a team. Everybody's experienced. Everybody know their role. Everybody's together. Like this is real a brotherhood. I feel like this team. This is probably like the most jailed team I've probably been on my 4 years being here. Just because everybody knows what everybody wants to do. Everybody trying to get to the state championship. Like everybody got one goal. So it's not really like somebody trying to do it by themselves. Like we all want to get to that state championship and bring home a state championship for Southwest Cap.
Coach Brown, when on a segment like this, right? And we know that you have your things that you instill in your guys, that we don't, broadcast anything like that. But to hear this from your leaders, what does that mean to you as a head coach and a leader and instilling things into these young men? What does that mean to you with hearing them communicate like this?
It's great, man. We're all on the same page. We've been talking about this since their freshman year. Keep looking at what's coming back and how we finish, and these guys they believe, and that's really all. I always talk to them about, smaller teams that win state championships. I pull up articles, I show them. We look at the AAU circuit when they played. All the teams were 6'8", 6'9", and again, they just thought it was going to run a roughshod over us. And these guys really got a lot of pride, man, and they will rise to whatever challenge is facing them. We've seen that already, so I'm just waiting to see it play out. We want to get to the last game of the year. We got a date in March we're trying to get to. We talk about that, and that they want to make history, and somebody's going to really have to beat us, because we're not going to beat ourselves. This is an experienced group. They know how to defend, and they trust each other on the offensive end. And we got several guys that's really polished offensive players. So somebody's going to have to bring it to us. So we're trying to go get it.
Coach Smoke, how do you feel about that? Same question to you.
We have the approach of, I'm very confident because we have the approach of whoever's in front of us, we're going to play. Whoever's in front of us, we're going to play our style of basketball. And whatever's going on, defense travels on going to get, we can win games in the 70s. We can win games in the 30s because of how we play. So I think, we just put ourselves in a position to have a chance to make it to that last game.
Got you. Well, we definitely want to thank you guys for being on here. Want to congratulate you guys again on being the team of the week. I think it's a lot of different teams that's playing in this event, and to be the team of the week, I think that's a tremendous thing. Even though we know that this is still early, but the whole purpose of this is starting the season now. Coach Brown, again, big dog, appreciate you, man, from the phone calls from day one when I told you about what's going on, and I hope that we continue to reach the standard of what I told you what it was going to be. Yeah. And we wish you guys nothing but the best. Bam, wish you the best. Thomas, wish y'all nothing but the best. We just want y'all to make it. You know, y'all do what y'all need to do. Man, reach all y'all goals. Coaches, man, look, hey, y'all get that ring. Y'all get that ring, man. I got to run her up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a ring. I got to run her up.
Right.
Y'all, congratulate y'all. You know, that's it from my end. You got anything, Artist?
No, I'm just wishing you guys well on your season. Looks like you're poised to make a deep run, and stay singularly focused to make sure that banner goes up in the risers at Southwest Cap.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. We appreciate everything you guys are doing. This program you put together is just great, man. There's a lot of talent, and I'm sure it's going to be bigger and better next year, and probably going to be hard to get in there next year. So,
y'all locked in. Y'all locked in. Trust me, y'all locked in. Don't worry. We already got 5 teams committed from out of state that want to come on the weekends.
Exactly.
Too.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I know
it's about to level up.
Yeah, I know it's about to blow up, and we just want to hang on to our little piece of opportunity to get out there.
No, everybody that's here now, they staying. We ain't going nowhere. We locked in.
That's good to know then. Well, again, it's great. It's great exposure for the kids. You got college coaches out there. You got streaming to colleges. So we can't ask for anything more in the fall. So we just got to do our part and get these coaches and to come see these. Want to see more of these guys. So that's what they're trying to do.
All right, cool. Well, this ends it for y'all, man. We'll see you guys this weekend.
All right. I look forward to it.
Have a great day.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Yeah, that's some cool dudes, man.
They're poised. They
locked in, bro.
Yeah, they locked in. Man. And you could feel that they are singularly focused. They are one of the few teams that I made a mental note. They talk very well with each other on the floor. You know what I mean? And it starts with communication. You have to carry that communication out on the floor. So they do a very good job of communicating on the floor to make sure that they stay on the same page and stay singularly focused. And just as Coach Smoke said, it starts with buying in on the defensive end and let the rest of the game come.
Hey, man. Thomas a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Boy.
Yeah, he is.
He a bad boy, man. I can't take that. I will never, ever in my life take nothing away from that. That boy there, he always had a special gift. But it's amazing to see the maturity. You know what I'm saying? And he found his own niche. And then he didn't give up on his dream, too, as well,
That's good.
I've been knowing this for a long time. But,
okay.
That is a sight to see. That is a sight to see, man. Like he figuring it out. I mean, of course, other kids is, but to see somebody figured it out, they had adversity.
You've seen his growth and trajectory over the years, and he's continuing to. It sounds like he's continuing to impress you with how he continues to add to his game to really be that bad boy on the floor.
Man, he figuring it out, man.
Okay,
he's figuring it out, man. He is figuring it out, Doc.
That's
man,
good.
Shoot, man. It's another kid that was there, man. I want to show you this.
Oh yeah. I remember this kid.
That boy.
This kid was balling. That was AJ Williams of Eagles Landing, which I do believe he was player of the game for Eagles Landing, if I'm correct.
Yeah. He special kid, man.
Talented. You got to pronounce every syllable of that. Talented. This kid has got crazy game. He's got an all-around game too. And what I noticed is, very much like Thomas, he brings it on both ends of the floor. And that's a beautiful thing when you have a kid that is that talented, that can bring it on both ends of the floor. So he's not just looking for the points to have the glory. He's looking to shut down his guy and let him know you're not getting nothing here. Yeah,
man. He shoot, man. He turning heads, man. I mean, you got me stuttering over here, dog. Can't even get the words out. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another word for you. That just shows your affinity for this kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just shows your affinity for this kid. And you know, that was an interesting game because Gainesville actually jumped out on them early in that game and took control. And I was like, okay. Now I've heard Brad talk about this Eagles Landing squad, but
you was like, oh
no. Gainesville looked like they was coming to have that number, but they fought their way back in. They had a 3-point lead with 10 minutes left, locked in defensively. Whew. Defense wins championships, right?
Yeah.
They locked in defensively to pull that game out.
They locked in, man. They locked in defensively to win the game. I mean, you know, they did everything that they were supposed to do from that standpoint. I think this, if I wasn't mistaken, this is their first time playing together.
Okay.
You know, all their full team.
Okay.
Like for the most part, this is the first time that they played their full team together. This past weekend. And with them doing that, man, they took a little lump at the beginning of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, that when you got a bad boy like young fella there, man, you know, he held it down. I mean, he kept just chipping away at the game, chipping away, and it looked so effortless. Like, you know, it was like, you know, he really wasn't. I mean, he was hooping now. You know what I mean? And you know, he really wasn't like, he wasn't really trying too hard. He was just like,
he wasn't forcing anything.
Nah,
he wasn't forcing anything. It seemed like he truly understood the flow of the game. It seemed like he truly understood, you know, where he could make an impact and let those moments come to him. And it's good to see a kid that has that level of IQ to know how to pick his spots. Very much like, you know, Coach Smoke talked about Mr. Glanton. He's got that basketball IQ to know when to pick his spots to really take over the game. And so it was effortless. It looked effortless, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, it definitely was one of those things to where he just was, you know, he just was out there doing his thing, man. He was, he played at the level he needed to play at. You know, he flowed when he needed to flow. You know, matter of fact, man, here we go. Let's see if we can get this to the station. Check some of this out real quick. You know. Left hand pass to the corner for the three. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Zero step. Get to the front of the cup. Rebound to around Jay. The kid's got a complete game.
Coming off screen and roll, split the screen and roll, land on 2 feet, shoot a million-point pull-up. Catch your shoot.
Let it go.
Bang. Coming off the screen, take the bump, go through the contact. Bump through the contact. Excuse me, little man.
Yeah.
Put the baby to bed, man. Put the baby to sleep.
Right.
Brought the baby to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, he's got tremendous game, and the other thing.
Hey, this real quick before you say that, don't forget. You see me pointing at this? You see her face? Did you see that last move? Let me go back. Let me go back to you real quick. Let me go back right there real quick. That referee was looking like, yeah, it was on you.
Yeah. He's got great size as well.
Yeah, he's 6'8". He's 6'8", man. He's 6'8". Now,
you know,
this kid, one of them ones too now.
Oh, for sure, Mr. Kevin White of Gainesville. Yeah, he's got game. He's got game. He was a prime reason that they got out to an early lead. You know, Eagles Landing had a little too much Mr. A.J. Williams for them to maintain that lead, but he's the prime reason that they got out to that lead.
Nah, he definitely did his thing, man. I think KJ is one of the players from the Covington Conyers area that, you know, of course he transferred up to Gainesville, man, but this kid is a stud. You know, he's a stud. Like I mean,
you've seen this one grow up too.
No, I haven't seen him grow up. I actually got it. I actually started watching more of him. I would say his sophomore year. So since then, I've been kind of, you know, just hearing stories about him, doing research, might bump into him and see him play. And every time I see him, I can see he does boom, 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 boom. And he can flat out, like I heard coaches over there talking to me. They was like, hey, man, that kid number 3, he got a pure jumper. Like he gets off the floor when he shoots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, shoot, man, you can't really argue with your eyes.
No doubt. No doubt. No.
So, you know, it was one of them things to where, hey, man, I don't even know. I mean, this is overwhelming. You ever had so much information and you just look at it, you be like, yeah, this is what's going on, man. Now I'm gonna show you another kid, man, that I felt like, you know, he had a debut showing, right?
Okay.
I just bring the clip up. I'll just go from that point, man.
Cool.
Now I don't know if you hear what he's saying. Did you hear what he said?
Run it back.
What he said?
I still didn't pick it up.
This is what he said. Tell brother stop calling me soft again. Don't ever call me soft again.
Ooh.
You heard it then?
I heard it then.
I'm gonna run that back one more time.
I heard it then. Never call me soft again.
I'm gonna play it one more time. But he said that to the camera.
That, of course, being Mr. Jalen Wingfield. Wow. I mean, game and size. I mean, he's got the size you can't teach. And then one of the more impressive things about Jalen was his footwork. This kid's got excellent footwork. Excellent footwork. He does not look, he doesn't ever look rushed on the floor. He always looks like he knows exactly what he wants to do and just waits for the right moment to do it. His footwork is really ready for the next level, and then to add what he brings as far as being able to put the ball in the cup and on the defensive end, you know, because again, with that size, you know, it ain't nothing if you ain't, you know, swatting, you know, those attempts to get at your bucket. And he's got an all-around game. But that was the one thing that I absolutely noticed is his footwork is almost immaculate.
Yeah. It is. I mean, it's he's up there with some of the best ones, man, footwork wise. You know what I mean? Like I mean, shoot, coach. Like, man, he did his thing, man. Let's get to some of these highlights, man. Let's get to some of these highlights.
Let him roll.
Now let's keep in mind, this is him coming off his commitment. That prior week is him coming off his commitment to Georgia Tech.
Yeah. You saw his footwork at a kid that size to be able to not only turn around to his strong side, which he's right-handed, but he also had the footwork to turn around and shoot a fall away J from a left rotation. You're not automatically born to do that, okay? You're not automatically born to do that. And this kid's footwork, like I said, stood out to me as one of the best in this tournament. He looked incredibly poised. He did not look rushed at any point on the floor. This kid has got an all-around game, and Georgia Tech is going to be lucky or be thrilled, I should say. They're going to be thrilled to have this kid in their midst.
Listen, man, special. We gotta watch that one more time, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
run it back.
He made that look easy, bro.
Yeah, he made it look very easy.
Yeah, I think he made that look even easier than AJ Williams. And AJ Williams is the #1 player in the country for class of 2028.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And this kid right here, his dad actually played in the NBA too as well.
Right, you were telling me.
Yeah, so let's run it back again.
Before you start that, I came home and I told Cam about what this guy did, and he was like, "Yo, his dad was special too." So he comes from a pedigree.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, he comes from a pedigree, and you could see it. You could see it in his movements on the floor. But go ahead, let it roll.
You know what's another thing too? His dad actually played in the NBA with his future head coach.
Wow.
Talk about a full circle moment.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
I'm gonna trust you with my babies if me and you grew up playing together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, yes, Lord, man. Let's check some more of this out again.
Run it back. Never not call me That footwork is redonkulous.
Hey, he raised up on it. Turn around, fade. One leg.
Real step to get to the front of the cup. That was a beautiful move along the baseline.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I get.
Beautiful
Shot fake. The shot fake to the jab. Shot fake. Jab. Yeah, Euro.
And the help will never give up. Yeah. The kid's special. The kid's special, and Georgia Tech is. They should be very thrilled that he's going to stay in the city and play for them.
I think with him making that decision, right, to go to Georgia Tech, I think that and for me, hold on, somebody calling me. I have to wait.
Okay.
But yeah, for me, I've witnessed what Georgia Tech players do. I actually trained one of them. He's not there now. He transferred for his own reasons. He didn't have to leave, but his name was Duncan Powell. 6'8" guy, dribble, pass, and shoot, handle it, do everything on the floor. You know what I mean? I was able to, let me see if I can find a clip on him. I was able to actually work with him, right? And to see a young kid with potential, like this, he's coming into a tremendous situation to where, he could easily turn that corner, man, and be a really, really, really good player in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He has the potential. Now he got to get a lot more stronger. You know what I mean?
That's gonna come. I think that's gonna come because especially when you get to the college level, then you realize, okay, I'm not a man amongst boys anymore, and so you realize you gotta pay attention to tuning your body to play at its highest capacity, its highest caliber. And so that's usually that college level is where you really start to zone in on dedicating the time and attention to make your body as strong as you possibly can be.
100%. Yeah, 100%. This is another team that I feel like they go turn the curve, and they're actually getting better, man. I'm gonna play this clip, and I'm gonna just let me know your thoughts. I like the way that thing faded out right there. That's all right right there.
No doubt. That was Morrow. Morrow was in sync. Morrow was truly in sync for this game against Towers. It seemed like their level of being on the same page has risen every week in this tournament. And Mr. Tim Ramey, got game. He's been very impressive. Mr. Devin Chester has been impressive, their floor general. He's been impressive as well. And Mr. Jakai Benjamin. Those three have really been impressive for Morrow. And like I said, it's a testament to the coaches and the instruction that they give them in practice to see how well they are in sync once they actually get into the game and find the rhythm of the game. So, shouts out, kudos to Morrow, as they look like they are ready and poised to make a deep playoff run yet again this year.
Yeah, and they went to the state playoffs. Last year was the first time going to the state playoffs in 10 years. Wow. So that curve is happening over there.
Yeah.
And another beautiful thing about that group is that all of those guys will be back next year.
Wow.
So that changes, your core is going to be back next year.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Now you're talking about having the ability to keep that dynamic and build upon it. Whereas, you're setting your sights high this season, but next season,
that's it. That sets you up in your chair then. Yeah, they got
I did not know that they really didn't have any real graduating seniors this year on that squad. That says a lot about the talent level that they have at Morrow. And so, shouts out, kudos to the coaching staff over at Morrow for again, you're capitalizing on the talent that you have.
100%, 100%, and they got, and rightfully so, they got more work to do, but they have a really, really good base to start on. I think that it's going to take them to another level. You know what I mean? I think that they have all the opportunity in the world to grow. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's going to be something special for them in the next couple of years over there at Morrow. I mean, they got all the talent to there. It's just the discipline, the consistency, them staying in the gym together. Them buying in and getting, because they could end up being a team like a Southwest DeKalb, right? Like a team that you might not look at them to be X, Y, and Z, but then you're consider them to be the underdog. But then they come out and then they throwing haymakers. Yeah, doggone it, Southwest DeKalb throwing haymakers.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if they could throw haymakers like them, but it might be close. But they throwing haymakers, man. But I think they got a great opportunity to do some things, man, and to continue to keep building on where they came from. So
no doubt.
Anybody else still what you do? Because we already an hour in, man. We got so much going on, man. We can't talk about everybody.
No, that's the thing. When you've got that level of competition throughout the from front to back, game 1 to game 8 of the day, somebody's gonna get left on the cutting room floor when we're talking about the highlights of the weekend. But again, that's a testament to the level of talent on the floor. That's a testament to the coaching staff having their players locked and loaded and ready to play. And so again, it has been an honor and an exciting pleasure to be affiliated and to really see some of the top talent that the Metro Atlanta area has to offer.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I'm looking at some of these people that had joined on Instagram, man, see if they had any comments. But no, man, this event, man, I don't think it's nothing else that's out here like it.
Right.
I don't think anybody I mean, of course, it's going to be other events that everybody do, right? We're not taking away from what somebody does,
right?
But just the back-to-back games played at this level, you might be here from one day here. It's like everything is like, it's almost like, shoot, you mess around if you want to, you get embarrassed in here.
Hey, as they say, FAFO.
You right. You right about that. Yeah, you right about. Yeah, you funny.
For sure.
Yeah,
hey, bro, but that's it. FAFO. And I mean, you saw it. You saw it not only in the highlights of Morrow, not only in the highlights of Mr. Wingfield, but you heard it directly from Thomas Clanton's mouth. I got a chip on my shoulder, and I'm trying to let you know, no, it ain't going the way you plan. You got something else to deal with on this floor. And so,
yeah. And he said, like, all these other people that's ranked above me, I'm trying to kill.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when you take that type of mentality,
that's the one
and you have the discipline to continuously add to your game like these kids are doing, hey, listen, you can step out of here on this floor if you want to.
Come on out here on this island.
Yeah.
Come on this island.
Yes, sir. Line up for this week. I know you got a lineup for me. Tell me you're going to show the people the lineup for this coming week.
Let's see what we can do, man.
Tell me. Talk to me.
Let's see what we can do, man. Lineup for this week, right? Let's see how we get this over here.
You didn't have that loaded already, Brad. You know that's what the people are waiting for. You know once we get to that hour mark or close to that hour mark, they're like, okay, I'm going to have to be in the building this week. Who am I going to be able to see?
Let's see what we got, man. Let's see. Ah, man.
Yeah. Come on, talk to the people. Get the people what they want. Get the people what they want.
Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we can figure out over here. All right. Do we got something? I think we got something. Let's see.
You got it percolating over there? There we go. There we go. So right off the bat, you got the Paideia School.
Hey, look, somebody put a thumbs up on it as soon as you said that.
Absolutely. Because they know. They know. Those that, again, if you like high school basketball, what are you doing? You need to be in the building. You got Paideia School versus Frederick Douglass. You got Cedar Grove versus that's going to be a good matchup. Cedar Grove and Woodward. That's going to be a good matchup. Dutchtown versus Langston Hughes. Tri-Cities versus Central Gwinnett. Southwest DeKalb and Green Forest. I'm going to be looking for that matchup as well. Morrow plays Columbia. Towers plays Jonesboro. And then we'll finish out the day with Mary Persons versus Sandy Creek. Yet another studded lineup, man. Yeah. We're gonna see some play. We're gonna see some high caliber play.
Hey, man.
You're doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing.
Woodward and Cedar Grove?
Yeah. That's gonna be shot. That's woo.
Hey, when you looked at that, you said, "Woo!"
Yeah. That definitely is a matchup I'm looking forward to. Like I said, that Southwest DeKalb Green Forest matchup is going to be one I'm looking forward to as well. So, not to slight any of the other matchups at all, because again, when you get out on the floor and you see that, each team that has been in this tournament is bringing it. They're bringing the intensity. They're bringing the heat on the floor. But, yeah, those two matchups are definitely going to be the two that I kind of have circled on my program. What about yourself?
I think that Langston Hughes Dutchtown game. I like that one.
Yeah.
Central Gwinnett best player didn't play yet, so their best player will be playing this weekend.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so they'll have their full squad going against Tri-Cities. That is going to be a different matchup. You know what I mean? It's going to be a really good one. Southwest DeKalb Green Forest. I mean, you can't never go wrong with the East Side playing the East Side.
For sure. Again,
I think this Columbia Morrow game.
Okay.
Very intriguing game. There's a couple players that play at Columbia that used to go to Morrow.
Really?
That's gonna be an intriguing game.
Okay.
Towers and Jonesboro. I think Jonesboro gonna take Towers lightly. I think they're gonna take them lightly.
Gotcha.
I don't know the outcome of Mary Persons and Sandy Creek, but for me, though, that Southwest DeKalb, Green Forest, that Central Gwinnett, Tri-Cities, Langston Hughes, Dutchtown, anything from 9 o'clock down, is
Yeah. So again, if you want to see some of the premier players in the Metro Atlanta area, you need to get your butts down to Jonesboro and have your butts in the seats for this Metro Atlanta High School Fall Shootout, because we ain't playing around. FAFO for real.
Oh, for real.
For real.
Man, let's go ahead and close them out, man. Let's close them out the right way. I think this was another great show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, get your butts in the seat for the Metro Atlanta High School Fall Shootout, where your season starts now. Peace.